Hey, I know last night was pretty emotional, or like, I don't know, I still feel pretty bad. Like, I always feel bad. Or, my life is always depressing, pretty much. I mean, there's times where I feel okay, but there's always that bad feeling in my mind. I mean, there is times where I feel like I have let go of all the negativity, but it's very rare. Anyway, I did say I'm quitting my movie, but that's not a for sure thing. It kind of all depends on if I'm doing everything I can to get what I need. But it hasn't worked out yet, so I'm just still working on it. I'm gonna do the scene I was gonna do last night. It might not be the last scene, it might be, I don't really know. But things are so crazy. I went outside and, worked some more on the TV. Kind of just helped me, just moving the logs. I mean, things get so crazy out of control. Literally, I want to jump out of my own body or mind sometimes, or hope that my mind jumps out of itself. If that makes any sense. I know a lot of times I sound totally ridiculous, or like, I don't even know, just crazy. But a lot of times my life just drives me insane. But I keep going because something in me feels like I need to. I guess that's how I made it through my whole life. Even though my life's been just kind of totally insane, or like nothing ever seems to go anywhere. Or like I feel like I make progression and then all of that just gets demolished or something. Or like, you know what I mean? All the schooling I put in, all the, like, nothing, or the accident like I was talking about last night when I got the shots, and my body shut down and everything. The lawyers, I did a whole bunch of, okay, first off, I should have gotten something for that. But then, years later, I do this whole paperwork and all this stuff. And I got tested a whole day, like, doing all this other stuff. I didn't get 1 cent. Not only did that mess up my whole life, and it was their fault, but also I did work to try and get the money, and a lot of work, writing papers, which is not easy because you have to think about all that craziness. And then my schooling, jobs, I put so much into trying getting a job, applications. I mean, I could have kept going, but nothing. I pretty much went to every single place. There's like, even places I didn't really want to work, but I was desperate enough to work there, McDonald's, or like places I didn't really want to work at. Just every grocery store, furniture store, any place I could find, all the restaurants, everything. Nothing. I don't know. Maybe that's how my life is meant to be. Just bad luck. But I'm not gonna let bad luck get me, even if it means that it's gonna screw up my whole life, or like, no matter what I do, I don't know, if some people, no matter what they do, bad luck stops them from everything. I'm hoping I can finish this movie, and I'm still working at trying to get back on track, but there's no guarantee. The simplest things can just totally eliminate all my progress. Well, I mean, I'll have the progress I made, but, like, finishing makes all that progress worth it. You know what I mean? One thing I don't get is, like, why all the suffering and pain and everything if it doesn't accomplish anything? I mean, I can understand if God wants to put me through pain and suffering my whole life, if it would actually amount to something, even if it's not benefiting me. But, like, if it's all gonna just amount to absolutely nothing, what is the point? Like, is God that wrong? I mean, I still believe in God, but sometimes it's hard to. Or I lose my faith, or, you know, it's hard to see through all the cloudiness, or all the craziness, or just, you know, I don't understand. I mean, I know a lot and I understand a lot, but sometimes I just don't get life. Or, you know, I just don't get God's plan. I'm gonna go really soon. Hopefully I'll be able to continue my movie.